Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Germany co-op with me, Commissar Roach, and Rivals on Gaming.
Hello.
In the last episode, we finished off France. I went a little over time, as we are wont to do. Yeah, we finished off France, and now we're in kind of the post-victory reorganization. We have a lot of armies that no longer have deployments. We're starting to garrison France, and we were talking a little bit off screen about what we're doing next. And I think we agreed. I'm going to be dealing with the UK in general. So I've got Purple Army deployed in a defensive situation along what will become the Atlantic Wall, and I'm going to start working on the Air Force and bombing them back to the Stone Age. Rival has agreed to take 1st Panzer Army and deploy them to North Africa, where we'll help the Italians, who are already getting landing. There's already a landing, and I think Tripoli.
Yes, there is.
French, so.
Just as you were talking, they came in and just went, "Hey!"
Yeah, so you could land in Tobruk or Benghazi and start getting some stuff done there. So probably your first bet is to manually move 1st Panzer Army to Split, which is the closest port we control. Former Yugoslavian territory. And I am going to pause it for a second just to look at the air mode and see what's going on. Right, okay. So I want you to deploy to Brittany.
I'm going to strategically redeploy them.
That's fine. Nobody's fighting them anymore, so that works.
Yeah, we may as well strategically redeploy because I'm going to have to get them across the sea, and then once they're across, then I have to figure out when we get there and organising everything before we do anything. I think I'm going to take Tripoli before we do anything. Can't give them a port behind our lines. Are we at war with the United Kingdom yet?
Yeah, we've been at war with them for a while.
Alright, so instead of I'll take Tripoli and then I'll move back and, like we suggested, take the Suez.
Okay. You deployed there. You deployed there.
For those who don't know, there is only 2 ways into the Mediterranean. There's the Suez Canal that comes away from the Indian Ocean, and then there's the Straits of Gibraltar, which comes from the Atlantic. So if we can take the Suez Canal, and then we can get Spain on side, and they will take Gibraltar for us, then we've basically cut off the Mediterranean and given ourselves a free pass to move around in here, while the Allies can't. Which makes our lives a lot easier in North Africa.
Yes. Okay, let's see here. All of you, to
Ooh, hang on.
Deploy there. Deploy there. You. Yeah, I'm just shuffling around air wings.
No, that's fine, mate. No problems at all. Right, cool. Alright. I'm just waiting for 1st Panda Division to get its butt into gear.
Okay, let's see here. Those guys are bomber intercept. That's good. Got a lot of close air support, not a lot of tactical bombers. That's the problem. Got
We
some,
built an
though.
awful lot of them, didn't we? But that's where we were going.
Yeah, our fighter craft right now, the most north they can reach is just north of Birmingham.
That's not bad.
From Brittany is the current deployment there. I could probably deploy them to Dunkirk and maybe get a bit better coverage. Actually, I'm going to try that. Try moving them to Dunkirk, and then probably from there I should be able to just south of Liverpool. that way.
Well,
Remember, these are the if I remember right, these are the 109Bs that we made. So these ones got that extended range that we gave them.
yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah, they can cover the most of southern England. These fighters. So I'm going to deploy them to there.
Well, that's not bad, because basically they could reach London originally, and we've got them being able to reach all the way to Birmingham. That works.
Helps a bit.
We're flying over the UK at the moment. That's nice. I'm looking at Birmingham, and we've got 109s flying around.
Yeah, it's about ready to get a lot more too.
Yay! Hey guys, how you
We're
doing?
deploying 560 fighter craft to run missions, to run interception and bomber, air superiority and bomber interception over southern England.
Sweet.
And then I'm going to deploy all of our bombers. These are going to be on strategic bombing, close air support, naval strike, and port strikes.
We got some free military factories.
Yep.
What do you want? Do you want more armored vehicles? Do you want more planes, more guns? What?
I don't think we can do any more armored vehicles because I think those are all full.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Yeah, we have 730 tactical bombers in the air over southern England.
Oh yes, we have
Okay.
4.42 a day being made on the medium tanks.
Good. It's gonna start working. It's gonna start really helping us out. I'm gonna say probably motorized because we want to start converting over towards a less of an infantry heavy force. So motorized is probably going to be our best bet. Just start pushing those out more and more.
All right, fair enough. We'll be short on rubber.
It's fine. We're already short on rubber, and since it's so high up in the queue, it'll just take away from rubber down the line.
Cool. Given the fact we're making the Panzer IIIs, do we still want to be making so many of the Panzer IIs?
Yes.
Okay.
Because as we start, we can start mixing our forces. Like when we start, like a good example would be like if we make a motorized division. I kind of
you can put light tanks in with the motorized division. You could give them armored support.
A little bit extra oomph to them, which will help a lot. Right now we couldn't do that because we had so few tanks. But
yes.
We're almost on 1,000 spare Panzer IIs or Panzer IIIs. I think, or these are twos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Panzer IIs. Hopefully, we can also start researching the next level of light tank because I think the next level of light tank is the Leopard next year, so that'll help out quite a bit.
Cool. Well, we've got 10 days until we've got to choose again, anyway. So.
Yeah, and we should probably go for a Panzer IV.
Right. When that comes up, I will get that done.
Yeah, we get some Panzer IVs up there. We'll be ahead of time by a year, but we have a 50% decrease in the research time, so it evens out to actually taking less time.
Cool.
So that'll help out quite a bit. That'll get us up ahead. All right, what do we got for our?
See, people, we have a plan for everything.
Well, we try to.
Anything you need me to do while you're creating an absolute tornado of aircraft over the southern England?
See that's. I wish I could switch off 3D models for land and not for navy and aircraft because I kind of like those ones, but I hate the land ones. I like just having the tokens.
Yes,
that's what I use. So that's why I use all the NATO symbols and I just use the little tokens because I'm used to that and it makes it feel like an actual Hearts of Iron game. But yes, there's not really much you can do. We're kind of just. I want to get the rest. Basically the Benelux region is an open uprising. So
yes, it is.
Trying to get things fixed there is kind of the big deal right now, and getting garrison forces all around. So once that's done, I can start actually using the factories more.
Yeah, Paris isn't great, but it's definitely that Amsterdam, Antwerp, Brussels area, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Specifically the Eindhoven area. It's just deep red. It just hates our guts.
I don't know why. We were very careful with our tanks driving over their land.
I don't even think we put tanks in there because our tanks went straight through Luxembourg and then south.
There you go then. So they should be happy. We walked through.
See, a lot of people think they have this misnomer that the whole front that they used to go through and go around the Maginot was the whole Benelux region, and tanks were going through all there, but they didn't, because that was the genius of the plan. Was they went through the heavily forested area just around kind of the southern Belgian Luxembourg area.
Went through with infantry troops, and no one expected them to do it.
Well, they also went through with a lot of tanks because nobody expected them to take tanks through a forest. But they did, and by the time they got on the other side, they were way ahead and just kept going.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, funny enough, it never stuck. It didn't stick like the Desert Fox did, but essentially when Rommel was in command of the 7th Panzer, I think it was the 7th Panzer Division,
mm-hmm.
That division got the nickname Ghost Division because High Command had no idea where they were.
Until they called in.
Yeah, because they were just always on the move, always moving forward. They never stopped. It was just continued, just attacks and forward momentum, and it's and they got this kind of moniker, and
it works.
I don't know. I find that to be actually a bit more of a cool name than Desert Fox. I know Desert Fox, you got it for a reason, but I mean, come on, just that's. Being so good at your job, they didn't know where you were. It's kind of a good. That's a good thing to have.
You want to hit your resistance map?
I've been looking at it off and on.
It's growing in southern France.
Yeah, because basically it doesn't give us a thing until it's over a certain amount.
Yeah.
A lot of regions are currently at 0% growth, but some of them are at 0.7 or 1.4 or something, and as it keeps going up, once it gets to 1% strength, then it gives us a thing.
All right.
A lot of the Benelux region, they're actually losing resistance, but they had so much to begin with that it's taking a while. So once this next batch goes, then I'll start covering other areas that aren't currently covered. Just keep doing that.
Fair enough. I didn't know. I now do.
Yeah. Okay, wow. Jesus. Southern England, 560 of our fighters versus 931 Allied fighters. And currently, we're winning with 4 of theirs being killed with none of ours.
Oh, wow. I shouldn't be happy about that, but I am. Right, I am at Split.
Great, and you've never done this before, so this is going to be another little tutorial series.
Is it just I click on the port I want to go to?
It should be, yes.
Alright, I'm going to go to...
I've got to pause, so if it doesn't do that, we'll...
that might be why.
What?
If it doesn't do it, then it might be because it's paused.
Okay, I just did it. I just unpaused it.
Okay, here we go. Yeah!
They're being loaded on. Now the problem is if they get intercepted, they could be killed.
Yes.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to where do I have those naval bombers? There they are. Actually, why don't you cancel that movement just for a second?
Okay, how do I do that? Oh,
click on the area they're currently at just to cancel the movement. Like the province they're currently at. Have them selected, then click split to cancel it.
Go back to that. Thank you very much. Rommel.
Have you done it?
Do. I'm trying. Cannot move while being transported. They're already being loaded.
Okay. Well, we'll just have to hope.
They're already on board. Yeah, they've got their lankers next to them. Naval transferring.
Hopefully the Italians are doing their jobs.
Ha ha! We're hoping that another country is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Oh wow, that is an awful lot of planes you put over me.
I didn't put any planes over you. This is I haven't moved them yet.
Oh, there's a load of planes flying over the Mediterranean.
Could be, oh yeah, because there's a big air fight in the couple of the seas, central Mediterranean, that kind of stuff.
Oh, cool.
A lot of fights going on down there. But we don't have spare aircraft right now for that.
Oh, fair enough.
We have to maintain our superiority over the UK.
Well, maintain away. I'm sure we will be fine.
Because we've lost 10 tactical bombers today.
Today.
Yeah, today.
Great.
As we go, the more damage we do with the strategic bombing, the worse off they'll be, and the better off we'll be.
Yeah, well, it starts damaging their factories and things, doesn't it? It slows down production.
Yeah. Okay.
I do like the way the game simulates that. It's very clever.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Hopefully. Okay, our production is let's see here. Let's get all these synthetic bases at the top of our production queue because we need those. Maybe not the oil, but we definitely need the rubber that those are going to bring in.
What are you? Oh, that's all right. It's we've got a division of French troops being transported by sea. That's fine. I just saw this.
Probably deploying to maybe Greece or something.
Well, we are just passing Greece, so that would make sense.
Hopefully, because the Italians are currently being hit by one of the French light cruiser in the Mediterranean. Hopefully, because they're distracted, you'll bypass them.
That'd be nice.
To get away without them noticing you.
Yeah.
Because there's a huge fight going on. Because they want to. What's this? I can't see it. The islands to the west of
Italy.
Italy.
Yeah.
What's the northern one called?
I cannot remember. Corsica.
Corsica. Yeah. There's a big fight for Corsica right now.
All right. We've got thing finished. What was it we were going for? Panzer IVs.
Yes. Yes.
Do you want
Panzer
the Leopard
IVs.
or the Panzer IV?
I think Panzer IV. Because I don't know, I like the idea of I think having some medium tanks, because that's going to start becoming our mainstay. So we start getting some mediums out there.
All right, it started.
And let's replace our naval bomber production with the new one that we just got. Oh god, we definitely need that rubber.
We've got a destroyer attacking our.
Well, it's heavily damaged. There's some Italian naval bombers helping you in the fight.
I'm just gonna hope that we make it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Hold on, let's see if I can get these down here quick enough.
We knew it was a risk.
Okay, I'm deploying the naval bombers to, I think Benghazi. I'm gonna try and support you there. Oh, you won!
We won!
Yeah, the aircraft, the naval bombers sunk the destroyer before they could get to you.
Thank goodness.
So hey, it was an Italian bomber.
Yeah,
saved you.
I never want to trust an AI to support me correctly in a war game.
Speaking of war games, there's a when we've recorded this, if everything goes right, it should be the 3rd or 4th day into the Steam sale. Everybody listening, go and check out Steam, because there's a huge array of sales right now, especially for some really good war games.
There really is. I've been looking at them, and I'm kind of like, ooh, I really want to give that a go.
Yeah, one of my friends picked up the close combat games on Steam right now, and those are really good. Those are really good to pick up. because they're usually a little expensive, but right now they're half off, or no, they're 63% off, so you can pick them up for like $14. So you get Close Combat, Gateway to Con, and Close Combat Panthers in the Fog. Both of those, like, I've got like 35 hours in Gateway to Con, and I'm like 1/4 of the way through the Grand Campaign. Like, it is just it's such a deep game, so great.
Well, you would be proud of me. I started a new Stellaris playthrough with a Mass Effect mod.
Oh.
And I won my first war.
Hey, there you go.
I actually won it to the point where they were going, white peace. They offered me white peace like 4 times, and eventually I just went, no. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take one of your planets, and you will destroy this thing. And it's like, okay. Done.
A good mod for you to try. I don't know how big of a Trekkie you are, but there's the New Horizons Star Trek mod for Stellaris, and it's very narrative. Like, you can start, like, I think the Federation campaign starts in the Enterprise era. Mm-hmm. You fight through the Xindi War and everything like that from the series.
Wow, cool.
And it's really cool. Hey, the majority of your fleet got there.
It's
it's one more division currently landing right now, and then you can start deploying them to wherever you want to deploy them. I'm going
for the Suez.
Yeah, because El Alamein is doesn't look like it's defended right now.
Oh, I'm going straight for the Suez. I'm going to take the Suez. I'm going to go El Alamein. I'm going to grab Alexandria. Just so we've got some supplies coming in that are closer.
Yeah, bigger ports too.
Yeah, and then we'll finish in the Sinai. Because I'll be on a port, and I'll also be... That whole area is one province.
You'll essentially be increasing the supply lines if they want to go and counterattack you, to have to go down the Nile.
Yeah.
There's really no good supply lines there. Or they'd have to deploy into Tel Aviv and attack you through the desert to the east of the canal.
Yep.
There you go. You're all there.
All right.
Survived.
They survived.
Yep. Now if everything goes really bad there, now then I have to get back, and that's going to be even worse.
I do like this this line they've got. It's all bad terrain.
Well, yeah, you can't go through it, because remember, one of the big thing about North Africa, and I don't think I have to explain this to a Brit,
nope.
Because I'm pretty sure that's one of the courses that are taught in your schools, like the North African campaign during World War II. But the big thing was that they couldn't go very far past the coast, because it was all just desert or really like bad mountains or anything. Just like it was unhospitable. You couldn't do anything there. So you had to stay near the coast, and that was a big point of it, and that was a big thing that made Rommel interesting, because even with this very tiny area that he could work around it, he still managed to do flanking maneuvers and these very intricate maneuvers in a very small area, and it surprised people.
There's a fox.
Yeah, that's why he became famous. Other than being the commander of the Normandy defense during D-Day.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people actually don't know, surprisingly enough, which I find interesting.
Well, they had to. They needed everything they could do, didn't they?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna next thing I do, I'm gonna guarantee the independence of Spain. Start improving relations. Try and get them on here.
Is that a new focus?
Yeah, after we get the focus done as well. But I'm talking just like actual diplomacy stuff, trying to get them on our side a bit more. Because the focus only just gives us a boost to how much they like us.
Yeah.
Like if we can do everything in our favor, that helps us. Because that way we can get rid of Gibraltar as an entry point. It looks like an Italian infantry division is making a push towards El Alamein.
Yeah, they made that move a while ago, but the British are coming off their right flank.
Yeah, well, they're not expecting... I don't even know how many tanks there are.
No, they're not expecting all these lovely tanks to come crunching over the hill.
Nice Panzer IIIs and Panzer IIs.
Yep.
The fact that we're still using Panzer IIs.
And doing this well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing, though. Panzer, like, it wasn't about the tank early on. It was about the tactics that were used. Because you got to remember, they took France with some Panzer IIIs, but the vast bulk of their forces were Panzer IIs. And those weren't even meant to be battle tanks. Those were meant to be training tanks.
Well, I've got my offensive thing. Yeah, you're going to have to fall back, buddy. And you know why? Because you've got tanks that will cut you off.
Oh, 1,146 enemy fighter craft over the UK.
Well, they are seriously up in production.
Well, the 180 of them are Gloucester Gladiators. They got some, Fokker DX7s. There's some Fiery Fireflies. I don't know. Those must be some others.
Yeah, I've never heard of them before.
They've got looks like about 400 Hurricanes of different types. They got 111 Hawker Hurricanes, 286 Hurricane Mark 1s, and 113 Hurricane Mark 5s. They've got 4 Supermarine Spitfires. Just 4.
Just 4. Hard to build. 4. Told you.
Yeah. But we're still winning, though. That's the funny part. We're out killing them. We're right now. It was well, it just switched over, but it was 3-10 yesterday. So I think the upgrades we did to the BF-109Bs is good, and actually we still have 181 BF-109 like originals. So we are doing very good for what we've got.
Wow. That's all I can say. Wow.
Yeah, hopefully it's hurting their production, because that's the big deal right now. The other thing we should probably look into for construction, once we get our synthetic plants and repairs finished and everything, is to look into radar around the along the Atlantic Wall. Start fortifying the whole area, just in case they decide to do a D-Day a couple of years early.
I'm just waiting for my guys to sort themselves out.
You got a check mark on there, though.
Yeah, I know, but they're still preparing. I prefer to let them get them all sorted out, because then you get full impact.
Yeah, and it looks like the Italians are counterattacking in Tripoli and doing well.
I love the fact that the Fifth Army is basically just sat there and go, "Oh, we'll wait for the tanks to go." We'll wait here.
Yeah, what else do you want them to do?
When the tanks are ready.
I'd wait too. But we are out of time for this episode.
Oh, they just fly by, don't they?
Yeah, they do. So, thank you for joining us for this episode. If you liked it, please leave a comment down below. So hit that like button if you like the episode. If you want to help support the channels, take a look at the description down below. On every episode, there is a link to the other person's perspective. So on mine, you see Rival's perspective down below, his channel. Just take a look at those. Click those if you consider subscribing. As well as in my video, there is a link to my Discord server and my Patreon campaign. So take a look at those. Every little bit helps. But we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye-bye.